Welcome back to another exclusive edition of More to Live For, man. We right back at it. Another hot one, man. Got a familiar face, man. Been gone for a minute, but now we right back at it, man. So I'm gonna let the homie introduce himself, man. We can get this good interview rolling, man. What's good with it, homie?
Man, what's good with you, homie, man? I'm Alfred Darnell, man. Or some of y'all know me as Boss Man from Late Night Topics, man. But man, it's a pleasure and it's an honor to be back with my boy, man. More to live for, man. Appreciate you having me, bro.
Man, I appreciate you for being able to do this again, man, because like anybody that's familiar with the channel, man, know that we started this journey, man, like a little over a year ago, man. I was looking at some of the messages or whatever. So like, shoot, man, definitely, I'm glad to have you back, man. I'm glad to have you back for real, man.
Most definitely, man. I'm glad to be back, bro. Appreciate you having me, bro.
For sure, man, for sure. So look, so before we dig into what this project really about, man, I want you to definitely go ahead and shout out your podcast, man, that you got jumping off, man. Let people know, what they can find there.
Yeah, man. I was inspired by you, man. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all make sure y'all check out my podcast on YouTube, man. It's entitled Late Night Topics with a Z at the end, not a S, with a Z at the end. And man, I just keep people updated on current events mostly, and I do interviews with entrepreneurs or just people that got a story, man, trying to get heard and need a platform to use. So you know what I'm saying, basically what I do, man, or just bring you topics during the late night hours, man. I also got a little segment part called Set the Mood. I ain't really just too much got into that. I got a couple episodes of that, you know what I'm saying, for the ones that work graveyard shift and with your lady or something like that, you want to set the mood, you can listen to that, man. That's basically pretty much it, though.
For sure, man. For sure, definitely, man. So like, so for the people, man, that's that's might be new to seeing you on the channel or whatever, or just might be new to everything that you got going on or whatever. Like, a lot of people might not know, man. Like, but you are incarcerated doing hard time or whatever. So the fact that you still be able to, not only put a podcast out or whatever, but several more accomplishments. You know what I mean? So like, I'm familiar with what you done, but there's still some people out there that ain't familiar. So like, if you could, man, like, can you like, go over some of the things you've been able to accomplish, man? You've been able to accomplish since you've been down, man, because a lot of people can't even do it on this side.
Yeah, man. I basically, you know what I'm saying. I became an author, man. I come from not being able to read to reading to writing and publishing my own books, man. I done published seven on Amazon already, written and published seven on Amazon already. Oh, y'all interested? Y'all go check that out on Amazon. Just put in the Alfred Darnell books, and then all my books will pop up. But yeah, I accomplished that, man. I started my own clothing line business from the inside, or Purple Elephant Designer Wear LLC, or I started my own record label or production company, distribution company. I did it all, man. You know what I'm saying? Yo, say what? I ain't got it up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Excuse me for that, but I started. I started. My clothing line, my record label, like I said, production distribution company. And as of now, I'm working on energy drink. You know what I mean? I'm working on an energy drink, but I'm making it with natural herbs. You know what I mean? Or no artificial flavors, none of that stuff there, man. I'm doing my research. And I just strive to just keep doing it, man. I don't let the walls confine me, man. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that got a dream or a vision, man, like push it, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not gonna understand your vision because it's not their vision. So
Right.
you gotta push it, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta push it, man.
Definitely, man, definitely. And you ain't got to apologize, man, for that. You know what I mean? You being able
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do this, man, like, I understand what comes with it, and anybody that's, that understand, how significant it is what you're trying to do and what you are doing, they'll understand it. So you ain't got to
Right, right.
apologize, homie. But I definitely, like the movement, like everything that you got going on, man. And you know what I mean, it's always been important to me, you know what I mean, to every time we, try to do these projects that, what I mean, I keep in mind that the ultimate goal is exactly what this petition says, you know what I mean, free Alfred Darnell, whatever. So like I don't want you to, what I mean, think that any given time that, what I mean, it's just content with me and you because it's
Right,
more
right,
than.
right.
But I do
Most
think
definitely, man.
what you doing, you know what I mean, is content worthy, you know what I mean, if that makes sense. So I do want to, you know what I mean, spend some time talking about the things that you do because like it is inspiring to others and people, you know what I mean, you're in a similar situation as you or whatever. So like one thing that, people may not know that come with doing hard time, man, and like fighting to, you know what I mean, to get out or whatever. Like people may not know that, you know
Yeah.
what I mean. Sometimes in you know what I mean, in this game, man, like when it comes to like um, you know what I mean, representation, especially like in the form of like a defense attorney or whatever. Like sometimes like those relationships, you know what I mean, seem solid for so long and then, they slip right through the crack with so many other things that happen to a, you know what I mean, incarcerated individual or whatever. So like from my understanding, man, like you had a similar experience or whatever. Like, is that something that you could talk about?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna say this like I had a lawyer, man, and I told him my situation. I was trying to get home on parole or whatever. I've been down 14 years, man. But at the time, I think it was probably like 12 or whatever. And one thing with these lawyers, bro, they'll talk good, man. They'll tell you whatever you want to hear, man, to get that money up out you, man. You gotta be careful, man. Like, and I tell young brothers and sisters, man, that's doing time, one thing you have to do, even though you don't want to. Like first, I was young, I ain't want to. You have to get up on the law, man. You have to, man. I mean, you ain't gonna know everything about the law. You ain't gonna learn everything about the law. But it's good that you learn the basics. You learn something, man, because the lawyers will twist the law and say certain stuff to make it sound good. You know what I'm saying? Just to get your money. If you don't know no better, then you don't know how to correct them and be like, well, look, nah, I know that ain't gonna help me. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what I need, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's best to, get up on yourself for as knowledge wise. You know what I mean? But anyway, I had a lawyer, whatever, and she told me, uh, for 15, she can give me home 15 grand on parole or whatever. So I'm like, all right, bitch. So I let her know, like, listen, I don't have a family like this, so this money gonna come out of my pocket. So I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do, inside these walls to get the money, but it's gonna get to you. Whether it's 500 here, 100 here, $20 here, might be $5 here, but I'm gonna get it to you. And she was like, okay, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? So after I
Right.
paid her like 25, she was like, she asked the person that I was sending the money to her. She was like, is he really like giving this money himself? She was like, yeah, he paying all this himself. She's like, well, I tell you what, tell him I'm gonna take five off. He just, what I'm saying, pay me 10. I was like, all right, bitch, sweet. So one like I had owed her like 1300 left, and she stopped answering the phone. Man, I had letters from my co-defendants saying that they lied on me, bro. You know what I'm saying? I went at the scene of the crime and they just lied on me for less time and all that. You know what I mean? And I sent this directly to her. I got them to mail it directly to her. You know what I mean? And it's just like I lost contact. So I went to Google. I went to Google to look up her law firm so I can write her. You know what I mean? And when I looked up a law firm, somebody else had got me this law. I didn't get it myself. Somebody else had recommended it to me. So when I went to look her up, I'm seeing nothing but bad reviews. Everybody's saying the same thing that I'm going through currently. Like she don't answer the call, she take your money and run and blah 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 blah. And I only seen like probably two or three good positive reviews. And me knowing being in sales and being in marketing, me knowing those three people had to be probably family members, you know what I'm saying, or somebody close to her, you know what I mean? So, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh man, I'm finna go on back up out of this right now, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people be like, well, you ain't get your money back in. You know what I'm saying? Money that comes and goes, man. You know what I mean? So, I just backed up out of that. But, eventually I kept on pushing. I kept on pushing, man. And I found another way, man, that I could be. getting some leniency, man. So you just gotta keep pushing, man. When wrong roadblock come up, man, you just, you know what I'm saying, go through it or go around it, bro. Don't stop, man. You know what I mean?
I heard that, bro. I heard that for real, man. And that's you know what I mean, that's real effed up, man, on so many different levels, man. But the fact that you know what I mean, that you pushing, man, that you still pushing, man, because like you had just, you know what I mean, you had just took another L, you know what I mean, like when you had got caught up and you know what I mean, went to the hole for that long bid or whatever, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So
man.
the fact that you still upright, smiling, and got your sense, man, and trying to, you know what I mean, still doing what your ultimate goal was, man, that just goes to show you, man. And like I hear a lot of people say, man, like, you know what I mean, you run into a whole lot of BS, like when your time almost up, you know what I mean? Like things be going your way and then, you know what I mean, here come the BS when your time almost up or whatever.
Exactly, man. Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, like, that's why I was telling my people earlier, man. I was like, man, look, I can feel it, bro. Like I can feel it. I'm at the end, man, because the way I'm feeling, the way stuff lining up and the way stuff happening, and then like certain people I talk to, they'll say certain things that trigger other certain things, you know what I'm saying? So I've been doing a lot of listening and not talking lately, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I prayed and I was like, man, look, God, show me signs, man. Show me the way. My eyes are open, my ears are open, and my mouth is closed. So that's what I've been doing, and I've been seeing it, man. And I've been getting a lot of classes, getting these classes that I need done. Like since so far, man, I got like 37 certificates of college classes and courses and stuff like that that I done took up and passed, man. Forklifting class, that's one right there. Personal finance class, you know what I'm saying? MRT class, man. Like all these classes, like now, bro, now in Mississippi, man, this is what they doing, bro. And to all the people that's in Mississippi that's listening, this is what they doing. Like they trying to get these guys a chance to make parole, man. But you gotta have something in your jacket, man. You gotta have these classes. You gotta have something that's showing that you've been productive since you've been locked up, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't got that in your jacket, bro, they deny you. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter how much time you been down, none of that. It was a guy, bro, he was down 20 years, man. And the parole boy set him off 6 months, bro. It's crazy. 6 months and told him to get a GED. That's it. One thing, a GED. And it takes 6 months to get your GED. So, he been down 20 years. Man, I've been down 20 years. I ain't got to get no GED. I'm 50 some years old. I ain't got to go to GED. He came back
Mm,
in front of the parole board, man. They set him off 8 years because he ain't had that GED. So
right.
now this old man trying to get in class and get his GED. You know what I'm saying? But either way it go, if he get it tomorrow, he still got to do 8 years before he come before the parole board again to even show him that GED. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Dang.
saying? When they say ignorant is bliss, that's what they mean, man. Sometimes you just gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Swallow your pride, man. Them folks tell you get that GED, get it. They tell you that for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
I heard
And
that, man.
yeah, man.
So
So
look,
yeah,
man,
man. They
my fault. I ain't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Nah, you good, man. Nah, good. Nah, I was just gonna say, like, man, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be an opportunist, man. If the opportunity presents itself, man, jump on it, man. Jump on it, bro.
I heard that. So look, so something that I mean, I'm in a couple different groups, man, a couple different prison reform groups or whatever, on social media or whatever. So like something that I seen, man, in a particular, you know what I mean, a particular prison, I'm not pretty sure which one it was, but it definitely was one in Mississippi or whatever. And it was a thread that was, you know what I mean, kind of talking about like some of the food that they be serving y'all, whatever. Like it's no secret that penitentiary food, you know what I mean, it's horrible, but you know what I mean, I don't think it was meant to be good or whatever. So like this image right here, whatever. So like, is this like what like a typical breakfast is, or like a once in a week breakfast gonna be like?
I mean, that's a typical breakfast, man. I'm telling you, like, you might have the cinnamon. That's supposed to be a cinnamon roll right there. Like, it might be a little bigger, but that's 9 times 10. That's a typical breakfast, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? And like that's why I be telling people, like, if your loved ones hitting you up, telling you like they hungry, they need money, they not lying. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got some
Right.
guys they can't. Some guys can't. You know what I'm saying? hustle off the land. Some guys don't have talents. They can't do like me. They can't cut hair or they can't sew up clothes. You know what I mean? Like they need their loved ones. You know what I mean? But me being here so long and not having my family in my corner, so I had to learn the trades of the prison. I had to learn supply and demand. I had to learn what people need or people want. Like I got around a bunch of old. When I first come, you know what I'm saying? It was an old school man. He used to sit at the table all day, airbrush clothes and draw and stuff like that. And I used to see people give him green dots all the time. $100 green dots, $50 green dots, $60, 25. He sit at the table all day and make money, just airbrushing and painting on clothes and stuff all day. So I sit at the table. I pulled up. You know, I'm like 19 years old. I'm like, say school. Mind if I sit down here with you? He was like, yeah, I don't care. Just don't get in my way. You know what I'm saying? That's how the old school was. They was mean, man, but they was straightforward. Like, just don't get in my way. I'm like, cool. So I sat there. So the second day, I was like, man, you'll teach me how to do this so I can make some money. And he was like, man, you ain't trying to learn nothing, man. So, you know, about the week, I told him, like, he's like, why you want to do this? I was like, man, look, I ain't got no family, man. Like, I see how you taking care of yourself, man. I'm trying to take care of myself. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I got family. You know what I'm saying? I know my family probably sees like, oh, he lying. He got family. Yeah, I got family, but I'm talking about, like, support, though. You know what I'm saying? So,
Right,
so
right.
that's what I had to do, man, because like that's nonsense, bro. That shit they feed, man. That's and I ain't gonna lie, it's not meant to be like, you know what I'm saying, gourmet or made you comfortable or nothing, but damn, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They like the last yard I was at, bro, they had dogs, right? They had a dog program. And a dude walked by and he gave one of the dogs one of the breakfast sauces. The police came out there, slammed her to the ground, did all that shit, and they put a sign up there that said, "Do not feed the dogs state food." You don't want the dogs to eat this shit, but you want us to eat it. You know what I'm saying?
that's crazy.
Yeah, we can't feed the dogs this shit, but we gotta eat it. And just like, bro, like, gotta make a way, man. But that's how they do it, man. You know, they getting away with it, man. But you know,
So
that's another story for another day.
so look, one thing that I did want to, you know what I mean, to know, man, kind of tie into that. So like, so in the Mississippi system, whatever, man. So like, what type of things like can you find on like your commissary, or whatever, like things that y'all can get that ain't, you know what I mean, state food, the things that you know what I mean, y'all can whip up yourself.
I mean, it's little minor stuff. Most of it like packaging stuff, like, but you know, noodles, of course. Each noodle's $1, so you know what I'm saying. 24 noodles, that's about $25 right there. And then just everything so expensive though, like a small deodorant, $5. Or it's just one pack of tuna, $5. You know what I'm saying? Or you know they have protein bars and all that stuff, different drinks, a bunch of sweet cakes and stuff like that, cookies and all that stuff. Or jambalaya, summer sausages, you know what I'm saying? Little stuff like that where you can make your little meals and stuff.
Right.
The stuff you can make pizza and stuff with, you know. But we basically, when we make commissary, we basically eat the same thing, man. You know, we try to change it up, you know, but we basically uh homemade pizzas. Most, you know what I'm saying, most of the time though, I be eating the fish, you know, I like eating the fish, you know, or nachos. It's mostly pizza, nachos, or fried rice. That's mostly what we make, you know. You ain't got too many options, man. But yeah, man, and that canteen be so expensive, man. So you have to, you know what I'm saying, you able to stretch it out, man. Like, cause like your folks will break bad on you, man. They don't understand, man. So you can't blame them. But
Right.
yeah, it's best you make a way. Like, you know what I'm saying. I don't call my folks unless I really, really, really need it. You know what I'm saying? Cause I really need it. If I can't cut no hair, if I can't do nothing to get it, but 9 times out of 10, I can do something. People are gonna want something done. You feel what I'm saying? Or a haircut or something. People gonna always want something done. So I ain't gonna go home. I ain't gonna
Right.
go home.
Like you said, man, supply and demand for real. So, hey, listen, man, I definitely appreciate you. You know what I mean, taking the time out, man. But you know what I mean, I want to definitely bring things, you know what I mean, right back to the center of what this whole project was for. You know what I mean? That's free the homie. You know what I mean? Free you, free my homeboy Rashad White, man. Free everybody else that's behind that wall. You know what I mean? So, what what what's the one message you want to leave the people with? You know what I mean? You know what I mean, from watching this project, whatever.
All right, the one message I want to leave anybody that's watching this, man, like don't let your past situation or don't let your past or your current situation define who you are. You know what I'm saying? Or it's always room for change. You know what I mean? Like, I just got in a class called "Righting My Wrongs," right? And I hear people say that all the time: "Right your wrongs, right your wrongs, right your wrongs." There's no way possible you can right your wrongs, man. There's no way. There's no way possible. You know what I'm saying? Just know your wrongs. You know what I'm saying, and try to be a better man from like each day I wake up, I try to be better than I was yesterday. You know what I mean? And
Right.
that's you gotta have that mind frame, man. Don't worry about what nobody else say about you. Worry about what you say about yourself. If you see, look at yourself in the mirror, and you don't like the person you see, you need to change that, man. Not for nobody else, change it for you. You know what I mean? Or if you tired of people addressing you like a thug, then you know what I'm saying, you need to change something about yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Change how you carry yourself, how you speak, how you talk. You know, like lately, I've been saying yes sir and no sir to people, yes ma'am, no ma'am to people. Not because I'm intimidated or I'm scared, because I'm showing them respect, hoping that they radiate that same respect back. Eventually, they're gonna catch him weird off first, like why he saying that? I'm younger than him, but you know what I'm saying. Eventually, they're gonna catch on, like, hey, dude, he a respectful guy. Like, you know what I'm saying. You gotta come there and respect. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is like, man, don't let your past or your current situation dictate who you are, man. Because like, just look at me for instance. I know if I can do it from behind the wall, man, there's no excuse, bro. Yeah, I can do it. I think I gotta do is sit down, buck yourself, get rid of all distractions. I don't care if it's women, I don't care if it's your mom's, brother, sister, whatever. You got to get rid of all them distractions, man, to get closer to your higher power. Whether it's God, Buddha, whatever you believe in, man, get closer to him. You know what I mean? And I ain't no preacher or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? You're gonna need some type of higher power, man. You know what I'm saying? To get you through this, man. And like I say, don't never stop, don't never give up, man. Cause like if it wasn't for my higher power, I wouldn't be able to do none of this, man. My podcast, my clothing line, my books, my record label business, my music, none of that. You know what I mean? And even the other projects that I got coming forth, like none of that, man. You know. So man, just stay consistent, man, and never stop, man. No matter what, never stop, man.
For sure, man. Definitely, man. I definitely appreciate you. You know what I mean, for putting that positivity out there, man. And for you, you know what I mean, Rashad, everybody else that's down, everybody else that's, you know what I mean, still in the field, man, that's still fighting, man. Like something else that, you know what I mean, I heard an old timer say, man, like the ones that they know ain't gonna come back, them the ones that they don't want to let go. So that's something to keep in mind too, man. They already know that if they let you go, man, you ain't coming back. You know what I mean? Them folks in the business of filling beds. Them folks ain't in the business of letting nobody go home. So keep pushing, man. Keep striving, man. And you know what I mean? I already know that you is, man. And definitely keep in touch, man. I'm gonna still keep saying free you until eventually I see you. You feel me? So that's how we
Oh,
rock it,
definitely,
man.
bro.
So I appreciate you, you know what I mean, taking time, you know what I mean, being able to do this and being able to appear again or whatever. So like shout out to you, man, and definitely if you could, man, shout out your podcast once again, man.
Yeah, man, y'all can catch me, man, on my podcast on YouTube at late night topics. It's topics with the N with a Z, not a S. Late night topics, man. And if you want interested on getting on the show, or hit me up and just hit me up at the Gmail at late night topics with a Z at gmail.com, man. Or you can follow me on Instagram at Mr. Darnell. Mr. Alfred underscore Darnell. And I will hit you back, man, as soon as possible, man. I'll let you know, man. If you got a topic, if you got anything you want to address, or if you got a business you trying to promote, anything, just hit me up, man.
That's what it is. That's what it is, man. Yo, I'm gonna wrap it up, man. This been another exclusive edition, man. More to live for, man. I am the voice of the North, man. Shout out to all my new subscribers, all my loyal day one subscribers, everybody that's running across this good content, man. Hit that like button, hit hit that notification bell, man, so you be in tune with everything that I got going on. Don't be afraid to comment. Don't be afraid to share this video with a friend, man. Voice of the North, more to live for. Why settle for less? My last name, more. I'm still in the field.